同學，今次我們將會學習 Group Discussion Skills 24 Concept. Group Discussion Skills 24. According to the HKEAA report, candidates tend to use a lot of stock phrases or expressions such as "I agree" or "That's a very good idea," without further elaboration on what they agree with or why it was a good idea. Instead, the listener continuing the discussion should try to show coherence by picking up that point to round up what should be agreed and add a summary of the reasons, if possible. 顯示的連貫性的討論，總結一下應該同意的原因，並增加總結的原因的。Oral skills. Formulaic expressions are useful, but never overuse them or use them regardless of the context. Use formulaic expressions only when the situation warrants their use. 套語有用，應用得用，但不應濫用。Always ask meaningful questions or provide natural, appropriate responses. Skill 1. Greet group members. Start the discussion. Make your point. Invite others to join. 四部曲：打招呼、說明話題、發表論點、邀請加入。For example, nice to meet everyone here for our discussion. The topic we are going to discuss today is, for me, do you agree? What would be your opinion? For example, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We are here to discuss the topic on body art and individuality. We have to complete the discussion in 8 minutes. Let's begin the discussion. Let's get started. In my opinion, does any one of you have any similar or other examples? Does any one of you have any similar or other ideas? Does any one of you have any similar or other points? Does any one of you have any similar or other comments? For example, let's start our discussion of picnic arrangement if everyone is ready. This discussion topic is not new to any one of us here. Our task is to discuss which destination will be ideal for a picnic. My own view is that. Do you think so? Skill 2. How to respond when a member starts the discussion by saying, "Shall we start?" 別人開了頭，自己要作回應，不要沉默。For example, "Sure, we have 8 minutes. Go ahead." Skill 3. Initiate the discussion with a question. 用提問法開始討論。For example, "Hello, everybody. We are here to discuss the topic of privacy. Do media have too much freedom? What are your opinions?" Turn your head to scan through your 3 partners after you ask the question. If nobody responds, immediately give your viewpoints by saying, "As I see it." Skill 4. What should I do if I don't understand the topic at all? 不明白時以靜制動。Don't try to initiate the discussion. Be a good listener first. Get the idea of others and then give good response. 有人要你發言，你根本不明白當時他們在說什麼，可以用這句。For example, "Well, I'm not sure. I will have to think it over." Skill 5. How to participate if I don't know the topic or what other members are talking about. 不懂議題，不懂其他人談什麼，如何參加？ You may rephrase a point of your partners. 用別人的論點，用自己的話說。For example, if a member proposes to regulate tongue piercing to protect teenagers, you may say, "Yes, regulating tongue piercing is a good idea. We should protect teenagers." Skill 6. Give suggestions. 提意見。I think, I believe, I suppose, I reckon. 估計、猜想。I figure, 估計、認為。It will be successful. Personally, to me, how about this idea? We have a summer vacation on Lantau Island instead. Wouldn't it be a good idea if... Skill 7. Invite members to speak. 邀請其他人說話。What do you think about starting the karaoke club in our school, Candidate A? Do you have any suggestion on another school club? Do you think karaoke club is good enough for our school? Skill 8. What to say when nobody follows up After you, another member speak. 你或別人發言後無人跟進，又打破冷場。Would any of you say a few words on? 邀請其他人發言。I would like to add something here. 自己再發言，再邀請其他人發言。I would like to give some explanations here. 自己再發言，再邀請其他人發言。Skill 9. Response to challenge. 回應質疑。You may ask for details by saying, Why do you say that, Mr. Wong? Could you be more specific? What's there about going on panic on a holiday that you don't like? You may ask for confirmation by saying, Are you saying that I've left out an important point, which is? In order to appeal to the examiner, you may pick up any ideas in the individual response to make full use of the 1-minute speech to make sure the examiner moves your score up for raising one level at least. You may watch video on Form 6 video lesson on individual response, skills for answering questions. Marking criteria. For each candidate, fill in the Part A marks 0 to 7 for each domain in the spaces provided, using the assessment guidelines. 4 domains are to be assessed: pronunciation and delivery, communication strategies, vocabulary and language patterns, ideas and organization. So the maximum Part A total is 28 marks. For Part B, determine the adjustment mark using the guidelines on the opposite page, and then add that to the Part A, then total to calculate the overall mark. Then refer to the cut score table on the opposite page to determine the level of performance, rule of 5, attained by each candidate. That is to say, Part B adjustment mark is added to the Part A marks to come up with an overall mark, then overall percentage, and then the level of performance attained by each candidate. Look on timing during the group discussion. Skill allowing the need to come to the end of the discussion. You may not need to have a conclusion, but you may show some understanding of the end of the discussion, especially because, starting from 2016, you will not be given the 1 minute left reminder. According to the updates on Hong Kong Diploma or Secondary Education Examination, HKDSE released by the HKEAA in December 2015, the 1 minute left sign for indicating the amount of time remaining in the group discussion will no longer be used from a 2016 examination. Candidates can monitor the time remaining in the discussion by looking at the timer, which will be facing them. If a candidate cannot see the timer when seated in the examination room, he or she should indicate this to the oral examiner before the start of the examination. For details, please refer to the 2016 Handbook for Candidates. It will be distributed to candidates and uploaded to the HKEAA website by mid-December 2015. Practice. Discuss the advantages of bringing iPhones to school. Follow the steps below. State the discussion point. Say your main idea. Elaborate your idea. Give examples. Conclude. Now you need to talk about the good points of bringing iPhones to school. I think the first good point is we can use the iPhone as an e-dictionary. As you know, we can go online everywhere in the school with the iPhone. That means we can check words from online dictionaries so easily. For example, Yahoo Dictionary and Google Dictionary. I always use these 2 e-dictionaries at home. So iPhone can be my e-dic at school. What do you think of other reasons for using iPhone at school? Agree. Say your main idea. Elaborate your idea. Give examples. Conclude. You are right, I use iPhone as e-dic too. Another advantage of using iPhones is disagree. Say your main idea. Elaborate your idea. Give examples. Conclude. I'm sorry I don't agree with you in this point. I think the iPhone can only do some simple calculations. It can't do some complicated math work like sine and cosine, tangent and square root. As we are senior students, we need to do a lot of complicated math questions. Obviously, iPhones can't help us work out logarithm, right? So I think the iPhone is not that great. Now, do the exercise to test yourself by exercise and answer key. Follow the pattern of the steps to expand an idea. Discuss the advantages of bringing iPhones to school. Follow the steps below. State the discussion point. Say your main idea. Elaborate your idea. Give examples. Conclude.